Welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Chivas Guadalajara versus Atlas in the first leg of the Liga MX 2022 Clausura quarterfinal. Two good teams, Chivas dominating Pumas at the weekend to get into this quarterfinal. Atlas, top four team in Liguilla, in the Clausura for this Liguilla. Qualified straight through being top four. Two good teams. We'll see how this goes. Going to be an enjoyable one. Thank Damar for getting me to do this one. Shouldn't say getting, but talked it out. And also, probably keep an eye on the Leafs game as well. But we got a couple of minutes. But with that being said, lineups as follows. For Chivas, Jimenez in goal, the back five, Cisneros, Sepulveda, Meyer, Orozco, and Calderon. Midfield three, Beltran, Torres, Perez. Attacking two, Roberto Alvarado and Alexis Vega. The two strikers up top. And for Atlas, the away team. For Clásico Tapatio in the playoffs, Liguilla going forward as well. In goal, Vargas. The back five, Chala, Reyes, Nervo, Aguilera, Emmanuel Aguilera, Abela. Midfield three, Marquez, Otto Roca, and Zaldivar. And front two, Julian Quinones and Julio Furch. What up, Robert Over3? How we doing? With that being said, good lineups for both teams in this game at Estadio Akron. Going to be a strong matchup, a tight game, and no away goals do not count in this Liguilla. It is seeds. So what happens here is if it is a tie, if it's a tied series, after both games on the score line, the higher seeded team would go through to the semifinals, which would mean Atlas would go through. So if it's tied after 180, it's just Atlas goes straight through. There's no away goals, no penalties. It's exactly what happened to Cruz Azul against Pumas for that big last Cruz Azulieta, pretty much. That's exactly what happened. So we'll see how that one goes. Got a couple of minutes before the match completely starts. Hopefully I can finish this Leafs game as well. Be nice to see them score before everything goes completely crazy here. 6 minutes left. But, save. It may be a half and half live stream until this game's over. We'll see what we can do. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You got your wish, LA Galaxy, LAFC in the round of 16. Well, I'll see if I can do it. I'll try. Got a couple of minutes. We got 2 minutes. Let me turn it back to Univision. Teams are in the tunnel. Chivas in their red and white stripes, of course. Atlas, probably in their white kits. Still talking here is what the talking heads are doing. What up, Damar? What up, Rebel? We doing? Got a good one going tonight. 6 minutes till it actually kicks off. Well, thank you for giving me that. It's going to be at the Galaxy Stadium. It's going to be a sellout. That goal should have never happened. It was BS. Yeah, the penalty was BS, but the Leafs actually did a pretty good job on that kill. I know that penalty kill. I know they didn't kill it, but getting that under a minute, that 5-on-3 was actually a pretty good. I thought they had me for a second there. What up, Jordan? How we doing? They had me there for a second. But pretty much the rest of this game should be under those 6 minutes. They'll still be walking out and all that. So now if it goes to overtime, a little bit of an intermission, and then we'll just be flipping channels after about 15 minutes. Yeah, they're good. It's 5:33 left in the Leafs game. We're going to touch both of them. The Kings are going to win tonight. What is going on? The Kings, I did not realize they were that good. They're good. House money, but they're good. With With the Oilers, good team. Come on. Don't do this, Leafs. Defensive zone face-off. Oh, good shot. If you don't understand me watching the rest of this Leafs game, you don't get it, okay? Leafs fan, this could be history. Over to ice. Face-off. You just don't understand. Now, what I want to see here. St. Louis still 0-0 with Minnesota, by the way. They can close out tonight. I think Trevor Moore is going to score 2. I'll be happy with that if the Leafs win tonight. But if they lose, well, former Leaf Trevor Moore scoring 2 goals while the Leafs get pushed to another Game 7. Yeah, I don't want to see it. I do not want to see it. But then again, we got Jake Muzzin for him. But is Muzzin even that good really anymore? That's why we got Giordano. I mean, Muzzin's still good, but we got Giordano. 4:44. It's going to go to overtime. Either the Leafs are going to get heartbroken in like the last 2 minutes, or this is going to overtime. But then again, isn't that walk-off just as bad? They're not winning in overtime. I don't know why. I just have a feeling they're not. The Leafs have to get this late goal. They're not winning in overtime. Nah, it's not happening. I just have a feeling. Dale Chivas. Go Leafs, go, and Dale Chivas. Yes, yes, yes. Both of them. Well, we'll say both. Tavares, come on. I remember the last time the Leafs and Chivas played on the same night. Or at least the last time I had to watch both. Toronto FC lost to Chivas, and then Toronto Maple Leafs lost to the Bruins, Game 7, 2018. I don't know which one hurt worse. Didn't the Raptors lose like a Game 6? No, wait. I don't remember. 3:42 left. Players starting to walk out. There we go. Jimenez in goal for Chivas. Calderon, Orozco, Meyer, Sepulveda, Cisneros, the back 5 again. Perez, Torres, Beltran. Midfielders. Vega and Alvarado, the strikers. There's a 15-year-old on California United strikers that worked, Julian, Efrain, and Cabral. How did you have it that close? I mean, that's amazing. I'm not saying that's amazing for them. 5-3-2 formation for Atlas. Bringing out the ball, Vargas in goal. Yeah, dude, you guys lost at Akron Stadium. This match could give you some serious PTSD. Just kidding. Yeah, Shala, Reyes, Nervo, Aguilera, Abela, the defenders. Marquez, Rocha, Zaldivar, the midfielders. And the striker for Atlas, Furch, and Quinones. Okay, explain to me how a black and red jersey, a half and half black and red jersey, and black and red and white with navy blue is in a clash. Explain to me how you can get away with that, because I think it's pretty close. Guadalajara has 30 victories over Atlas in their history in Clásico Tapatíos. Atlas with 18 victories, 19 draws, and 60 matches in all Liga MX competitions. We had a B and C team playing together that never played with each other. Tigres pick up a win against Cruz Azul 1-0. Expected that one. Let's see where we are. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, but it still was way too close for a team that was in Nisa. What are you doing? This hasn't kicked off yet due to FOT Mob, so we got time. Oh. Okay, go. If I show a match that the U.S. lost, the dudes said they're using drugs in England now. Iran are easy. What do you think? P.S. I don't get what you're saying. That sounds like a freaking crackpot theory. England is a better team than the USA. I think US would. That's going to be a draw because Southgate, talent-wise, England's better, but Southgate is just as much of a fraud as Greg Berhalter is. So in the end, that's probably going to be a draw. Iran, the US should beat Iran. Iran. How about you want to bet that MLS going to call Galaxy versus Chivas the greatest Open Cup game ever? Probably my house. I put my house on it. Be stupid not to. Go and get a bigger house. The dude said the US solos. No. Referee for Tigres Cruz Azul was nuts. He sent off Herrera and another player at once. How do you... Okay, yeah, that referee is nuts. I ain't seen something that crazy ever. Leafs are going to grind out this last minute. They're going to go to overtime, so we'll have another intermission. Once that's done, Leafs are probably going to overtime unless they could have this 4-on-2 pretty much. And they just drop it into the zone. They're not soloing, no. They're either going to walk this off or get walked off pretty much. Whether it's here or in overtime. 41 seconds. Icing. Defensive zone face-off. Galaxy versus Chivas and America versus Vélez team is clearly targeted for Mexican Americans. I don't like they're profiting off of it. Yeah, but MLS is basically, that's their vehicle now. I mean, Leagues Cup, Campeones Cup, and all the friendlies that, I think the Mexican Liga MX has somehow bought into Soccer United marketing at this point. I think they have, which is all why they have these friendlies that are definitely C-team friendlies in U.S. stadiums. So, and then the Leagues Cup and then the Campeones Cup. It's all, that's kind of MLS basically saying, yeah, these are the games that get our best ratings besides the playoffs. So they're going to go for it. Greg better not put Walker Zimmerman and Aaron Long together first game at the World Cup. Actually, Walker Zimmerman may be worth it. Not with Aaron Long, but I get your point. 24. Oh, covered by Vasilevsky. So our Mexico national team plays nobodies all over the U.S. I don't like that either. Exactly. Wait till August 3rd, Leagues Cup showcase between LA teams and Mexican teams. That's exactly what he was talking about. Pumas was the bicampeonato in 2004. Yes. Let's see where we've gone. 1 minute and a half in of Chivas and Atlas. Header on. See, this is why I said it was a clash. This looks horrible. A red, white with blue, navy blue sleeves against black and red. Yeah, that's definitely a clash. Somebody should be wearing white. Chivas going forward. Goes back to Chivas. They're still with Chivas. Headed away. Going forward. Defended away. Chivas still going here. And the camera quality just ain't great in there. But we'll see these last 13 seconds for the Leafs. They're throwing him up there. Carter Vickers better play with Walker. Fair enough. Yeah, that could work. I guess they're just going to go 5-on-5 and hope. There goes Riley. 5 seconds. So Leafs are going to overtime. We'll check on that once it happens. I miss when we were the best team in Mexico. I miss the glory days of Pumas. Vargas goes down on the ball. Third minute, we still have 0-0, and we're going to overtime, but that should be at about 20 minutes. So about the 22nd minute, we'll start flicking back and forth and hope to God it ends quickly. We'll probably get walked off. But with that being said, goes back. Rebelka is always reminiscing good times and crying over Pumas. It's all love. Aren't you basically in the same situation? It's just a lot more recent. I know it's really weird with that jersey, so I hope you're talking about the game, not this, because sucks that Miles Robinson got injured. Dude played good in the World Cup qualifiers. That's what happens. That's why you shouldn't predict a roster like 7 months out, because injuries could happen or form drops could happen. Like, who knows? I'm not saying I want it to happen, but Steven Eustachio, I'm not saying it will or I want it to, but Steven Eustachio could get hurt in like September of next year. So, I can't believe. We got 4 minutes, 0-0. It's weird seeing the Premier League screen type for Liga MX's game. Felipe Mora's training, that's a good thing. Definitely. So, vamos Atlas because Chivas eliminated Pumas. So you just come out there. I don't know what DeMar thinks. Or not DeMar, Rebel thinks, but he probably thinks the same thing. I love Liga MX's rivalries. Tottenham destroyed Arsenal today, for real. Yeah, 3-0 I saw. This is a classical Tapatio, as I said. Vasco Jalisco derby, yes. But I knew that. 5th minute. Yeah, me too. There we go. Plays forward. What's it called? Tapatio. At least I'm here. Yep. As a Mexico fan, Blues take a 1-0 lead. Let's go. As a Mexico fan, I really hope the Mexican and U.S. Soccer Federation schedules a Mexico versus USA friendly before the World Cup. Heads on. Atlas. Headed away by Chivas. Sixth minute. That's to the goalkeeper, Vargas of Atlas. They'll go forward once again. Chivas versus Santos in Salt Lake City in June. Doesn't sound so bad. Oh, another Clásico Tapatio on June 18th in Chicago. Woo. If I could go somewhere, actually, that don't sound so bad. Canada versus Iran really couldn't get real competition for preparation for the World Cup. What do you think about the NYCFC New England draw? Well, works out for you. I mean, it's a good draw. I think New York is a better team right now than New England is. And let's be honest, you beat them last time. You saw them in a cup game. So probably could happen again. And they're definitely not as good as they were back in November. So good draw for New York. Very good draw. I think New York's the favorite there. But 7th minute, 0-0. 0-0. The first leg of this quarterfinal. I mean, it kind of makes sense, though. Iran gets to play a team that's in the U.S.'s Confederation before the World Cup, and Canada gets a friendly against somebody outside of CONCACAF. Prediction on JS. Oops. So about my prediction for the game, first leg, Chivas 1-0. 1-0. I know Atlas is top 4, but it's a derby. It's it. Chivas, Akron. I like their chances. No, he's not talking about you. Or BKL. You're a good guy. You're good, Daniel. You're a good man, Daniel. He wasn't talking about you. In person. Pumas and America are going to be in Chicago too. Maybe I'm going to watch it in person. That's a good idea. Prediction of USA versus England, I think 5-2. I say a 2-2 draw. I say 2-2 draw. There's actually real evidence about Chofis and Chicharito might team up together at Almeida's new team in Greece. Chicharito's going to leave MLS to go to Greece. I don't know if that's a waste of time or not. Oh, well, Atlas going forward. That's out for a goal kick. For me, I still think Atlas take it in the second leg. 2-1 overall. 2-1 global. Atlas to the semifinals. And Tigres to win the Clausura. I still got Tigres winning the Clausura. I got Tigres. I want the storyline of that in the CCL between Toronto. Prediction on Mexico versus Argentina. I think 3-1 Mexico wins. 2-1 Argentina. I don't think Mexico is a better team than Argentina. I think this is Messi's chance. You're a good guy. You're good. You're cool. I like you. Nice to have you here. 10th minute, 0-0. Tigres may take it home. Yeah, I have the same thought process. Besides the fact that, I mean, let's just see Toronto versus Tigres in the CCL. Like, that's going to be amazing. Like, of course. Hoy gana el campeón. Atlas going for the bicampeonato. Chivas trying to ruin those dreams. 11th minute. My prediction for these two matches are Atlas 1-2 Chivas. Second leg 2-0 Atlas over Chivas. Well, that's pretty close as well. Nah, bro. San Luis gonna win. Oh, no. No. If that happens, the world is weird. But then again, Atletico San Luis would absolutely probably be the Mexican team to get embarrassed in CCL if they win the Clausura. I don't know if that's a good thing. Cross in. Atlas has a chance. That'll be defended away. And still 11th minute. Chivas si hoy ganamos. Don't sleep with Pachuca. You're right. Not lying. San Luis might beat Pachuca. Don't sleep on Pachuca. I agree. FC Cincinnati got smacked. It's pretty funny, I have to say. You think Mexico will advance out of their group at the World Cup? I don't see it. No. I think they finished third. I think Argentina, this is the year. This is the year they go for it. They kind of have to. Won the Copa America pretty dominantly. I think they're carrying that over pretty dominant in qualifiers. And then Poland, I think this is the time Lewandowski puts it together. I think he finally puts it together. He finally gets a good run in an international tournament. I mean, we've been saying this for like 4 tournaments in a row now for Poland, but it's Lewandowski. He's bound to actually have a good tournament. And Mexico, depends on what happens. Maybe if Tata gets forced out before the World Cup, maybe Mexico has a chance. I just think that Argentina and Poland are slightly better team. I think Tata is just way too stuck onto the old generation. He's giving them one more run. For me, I think Tata is a fraudulent. He's not a good manager. He should get out some of the old players that ain't worth a damn, which he hasn't done. As I said, the Olympic team was better than the Gold Cup team in 2021. And let's say that the Gold Cup team was pretty much still the qualifiers team. Of course, some of the players from that Olympic team ended up on the qualifiers team. But for me, I think Tata needs to go. And I think that's the first thing. I think another manager would give more chances to players that actually deserve the chances instead of his guys. Of course, you have to have the form, but I mean, Mexico does. They play good at the World Cup, but Tata has the mentality that old is gold, when in reality, old is not always gold. Tata is currently calling up Henry Martin, who subbed all the time. He's a great player. Henry Martin is a great player. He should be starting. Cross in. Like, the only thing, like, I understand. I'm not saying old is not gold here. I'm not trying to be a, how do I put this? Hypocritical here. But for me, I look at it and I say Chicharito. Raul Jimenez, of course, ever since his head injury, he's not been the same. I understand that. Funes Mori, he's kind of like Ciro Immobile. He's great for Monterrey, can't show up in international play. Henry Martin, right now, if they ain't calling up Chicharito's their best striker. But I still think Chicharito is better than Henry Martin, but Chicharito has some sort of problem with Tata, so I don't know. 15th minute. 0-0, 0-0. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Y'all know what to do. Get it going. So that is what it is. 1-0 Oilers, McDavid. If everyone was healthy, USA will go to round of 16. Reminds me of 2010. Probably the ceiling there. Mexico is screwed with Tata. I don't know. I just don't think he's the guy. It could be his health problems. Could be the fact that his mentality is just trash compared to the other managers in CONCACAF. If Greg Berhalter outmanages you, you have a problem. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you're being outmanaged by Greg Berhalter on the regular, that's a problem. That's a problem. Greg Berhalter shouldn't be outmanaging anybody. A shoe could outmanage Greg Berhalter. Tampa Bay Lightning. Still, you scared me. Oh, the Bruins won Game 6. It's a Game 7 on Saturday. Mexico is a great team, but Tata's a poor coach, does not know how to use his players right, and refuses to call up younger and more talented players. Exactly. Don't tell me you're a Tampa fan. I mean, still, Game 7. But if this somehow goes to 7, I guess we'll find out. Tata only did the good thing that last 5 years was drafted Miles Robinson. Yeah, I would say that's about the only good thing he did. Yeah, I agree. 17th minute. Chivas. Outlaws heads forward defendingly. Gotcha. That's the first goal for Oilers. Is huge for them. What's your opinion of Chivas when you watch these guys on the field? I think they're a great team. They look pretty good. Of course, they have an interim manager, and they sucked early on in the season, but they kind of pulled an America. They both did, and they got higher into the playoff places. But the way they're playing looks pretty good. Honestly, I'd have to say that the way they're playing may arguably be better than that 2018 Chivas side that beat TFC in the CCL. Arguably, the style of play. I'm not saying Almeida's style of play is crap, but Rebel Cuz believes that Pumas will be a good team next season. What do you think? I think they'll be a good team. They're not winning a trophy, but they'll be in the playoffs. Like, it's hard to miss the playoffs in Liga MX, the Liguilla now, because 12 teams in both sides goes down, cleared by Atlas. Basically, I wish there was some sort of way you could just totally double-sided. Sorry, dude, Tampa's taking the Stanley Cup yet again. If the Leafs could score in like 20 minutes, that wouldn't be the case. Chivas should go back to Chivas after his stint with Galaxy. That would be the fairy tale ending. I'm being honest, Tampa, it's taking a toll on them. Or the Leafs are just actually good this year. They actually can win. Plays on. Rather call up Jose Macias than Henry, Funes, Tronco, and Chicharito. Start building up young talents, strikers for the World Cup 2026 and rely on old farts. To be honest, since Tata is from Argentina, I would not be surprised if the tactics he will use against Argentina will actually favor Argentina so that they win. Oh, people are going to be pissed about that. Chivas don't want him back. My mind thinks the same, and Chivas could win the championship. It could be a miracle. Yeah. Chivas going forward. You know, I'd love to see it because I want a rematch. I want a rematch in 2023, or just at some point, but 2023. And I'm not saying final because God knows that probably won't happen. I don't know who's going to screw it up, but one of us will. I'll take a quarterfinal rematch. I'll take a semifinal rematch. You know, be nice. And Estadio Akron is a nice stadium, so maybe 20th minute. Go back. Goal kick was there for Atlas. Still. The Tail of Rebelka going to play for Pumas in progress. Love it. Plays forward. Atlas. Chala played it forward. That's out for a throw-in. 20th minute in this match. What would happen if you cross against Atlas? I think we would win. Like, for me, here's the thing. I think Atlas... I don't know why, but I feel like they would just fall. They'd fall apart in CCL. They don't have that. They just don't have that experience. You have to have the experience when it comes to CONCACAF. 1806. Can trade one leg Efrain Alvarez for Insigne. Nah, I'll keep Lorenzo. I'll keep Lorenzo Insigne. I'd rather have Lorenzo. Engval. Streaking. Told you we'd be flipping through the channels during overtime. Shot! Save. Three. Toronto ain't beating Atlas, so I can't wait to see your face in like next April. At least Atlas are really underdog. Toronto getting opportunities. I thought Mikheyev ended it. Going forward. I thought he ended it. Atlas. Chivas going forward. And Chivas, they're connecting well. They're connecting very well. And that's going to be kicked away. 22nd minute. But the way I see it, when it comes to... Did you see Ethan Zubak scored against ATL? Yeah. Ethan Zubak. I cannot believe it. He somehow is like even more similar to you know how damn it. Daron Aspria's playoff Aspria, and he's only really good at able to score in the playoffs. Nice. Like, yeah, that's kind of like Zubak. My heart is pounding for Tampa. I compare Cabral with Zubak. Cabral is actually better. I miss the old Pumas. And that's going to be icing. But there we go. They're the same player. But Cabral played in France. 23rd minute, free kick. Yeah, but one played in France. I think that's better. 28. 23rd minute, going up the pitch, save. Los Pumas whip Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. Old. Well, I mean, it's the same Bernabeu. Straight from goal, Pumas. Jeremy Marquez is going to walk through Toronto. You said what now? As a Chivas fan, I want Atlas to choke and not go rotten CCL. We'll do the job for you. Don't worry. We'll do it for. We'll make it work for you. We'll get it done for you. Don't worry. I just expect to see an envelope on my door. I expect to see an envelope on my door. I don't know how Cabral played in France. He might have paid or did a coach a favor. Do you want MLS to win again? Like, Atlas is even going to be in the final anyway. But even if they are, well, I mean, I know one team I want to win from MLS. I mean, at this point, doesn't even matter. As long as Toronto's the first Canadian team, I guess any other MLS team could win before us. Doesn't even matter anymore. I hate the new Pumas, the bad mood Pumas. As long as I guess next year, technically I should root for MLS if it's not Toronto. As long as it isn't Montreal. But if Toronto's in it, that means Montreal isn't. So, yeah, there you go. Maybe I should. I don't know. I take Toronto over any MLS club. Montreal will win CCL before you guys. I would puke. I would like to convince myself that we won in 2018. Makes the voices go away. I've tried the same thing. It doesn't work. And I have way more voices in my head than you do. I've tried. It doesn't work. 25th minute. I've tried. It doesn't work. Spaz News Pumas. I would take. Oh. What was your last comment? Hold on. Did you ever watch that last penalty shootout between Seattle and San Jose? What do you think about Cleveland? And Cleveland's a worse. Think about that. And Cleveland's a worse goalkeeper. Unbelievable. It was crazy. You make all those saves, and the first time you don't even guess right was against the other goalkeeper, and you missed your penalty to make Seattle lose. He's not a bad goalkeeper. He's definitely no Stefan Frado, but it was funny. Jeremy Marquez is the future of the selection. Probably, but But it felt good to see. I don't want Atlas to win the CCL. I mean, they probably won't. They have no experience. You have to have the experience. Seattle at least had it. What made me afraid about Pumas. They didn't have the experience. 26 minute 0-0. 0-0. They didn't have the experience. Seattle had it. Toronto FC MLS Cup winner 2016, 17, 19. Don't tell me I'm wrong. I won't listen. I mean, technically, we deserve to win all three, and we deserve to win the 2018 CCL. We should have all four. We just don't. Same year. I tell myself that I'm in the glory days of Pumas. I want Al Hilal to score 10 on Seattle Sounders. I would love to see it. I'll take it. Chivas USA has been dissolved. And they basically got bought and became LAFC. They're pretty much the same team. Except LAFC is actually good, and it's actually backed by MLS. It's like Don Garber didn't like Jorge Vergara, or he didn't, or that's when the Galaxy were liked. But now that there's LAFC, somehow, that's through, shot, rebound, goal! 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 Atlas! 1-0! Off the rebound, 28th minute. Jesus. How do you... That was horrible by Chivas to let that one happen. And the whole team celebrates. The whole team goes up to celebrate. It's the first goal. It's not even a winner. Quinones puts it on. It was saved. And then the goal goes in. Atlas score. Atlas has been the most competitive team in Liga MX this whole year. I like how everyone's underestimating the best team in Mexico. Our new president invested millions in the Cantera. Quinones puts it on. That was number 18, 16. That was Marquez. Jeremy Marquez. 28th minute goal off the rebound. You may be right. You may be right about Jeremy Marquez. All right. He good. He's good. In the 28th minute. Allow it. You never know when the good times are gone. Let them over-celebrate. Yeah, good point. Do you think that LAFC or LA Galaxy will return to CCL next year? LAFC. I have a feeling. You see, I have a feeling that LAFC are going to win Open Cup. I don't know why. Or they're going to win the Supporters Shield. I don't know why. They're going to win something to get into CCL. They're that good. Just like this, just for this, an Atlas fan for 2 games, just like Brian was a Pumas fan for the CCL final. You stabbed me in the heart. And you stabbed me in the heart. What happened to Arsenal today? They got their ass kicked. And the referees were horrible, but they still got their ass kicked. And your team stabbed me in the heart. And I want us to get some payment. Whether it's Carozzo, Talavera, somebody. It ain't going to be Dineno. But then again, he did sign a contract, but that just means we got to pay $10 million. Buy down Salcedo, buy Dineno. I want that payment. I want something. I want something. Somebody who's worth a damn. Have you looked at all the old highlights of your guys' playoff runs, like Galaxy and versus Seattle in 2010? There's some good-ass games. Of course, I look at highlights of all the Toronto playoff runs and CCL runs. Those were the good times. No, you stabbed me in the heart. You should be a Pumas fan. Juan Dineno to Spurs. He's like 30. He's like 28. That ain't happening. I hate LAFC since they played Mexican clubs dirty. It was all high pressure and dirty challenges. But didn't Ochoa basically cause them to lose CCL because of the headbutt? Like Atuesta, didn't even really headbutt Ochoa. Ochoa goes down like a bag of bricks and they red card Atuesta, which that's the reason they lost the CCL. Because Atuesta doesn't get red carded, they probably beat Tigres. I'm just saying. I think we all know this. 31st minute. I have feelings the same, LA Galaxy. Why must you remind me of that? TFC already depressed me. Oh, you're an Arsenal fan too? Plus Carozzo has no end product. We let Atlas score first because we feel bad for him. I mean, hell. If you win 2-1 or draw 1-1 and then draw the next match, no, that's Atlas. You pretty much have to win out, yeah. But, right. I just remembered they're the higher seed. Chivas defenders don't know what to do. You remember those playoff games, Galaxy vs. Sounders? Yes. 32nd minute, 1-0 Atlas, 1-0. Plays up. Still going. Chivas to defend. I feel like LAFC and LA Galaxy return to CCL. That's got to be bad luck in CCL. Or you could have Toronto, LAFC, and LA Galaxy in the same tournament, and chaos ensues. And I just hope we're the last ones left standing. The team that we gave our coach to their team, and then we did the same thing to them that LA Galaxy or LAFC that LA Galaxy did to us. And we took their coach. And then Steve Cherundolo's just standing there like, what? Why? USMNT legend, but fits the same category. Pretty good coach. And then Mark DeSantos is there too. They're just both there. And it's like, okay. Chaos ensues. That could be a good movie, a movie plot. Clint Dempsey and Robbie Keane square off. That was just a show. Yep. And honestly, Clinton Dempsey was the better player. But I can't believe I'm saying that. Chivas sucks because they have a man-child as owner. Vergara's son? Maybe when you have a silver spoon in your mouth. Is Michael Bradley playing any better? He's actually been one of the better players for the past couple of games. Ironically enough, he's been one of the best players for the past couple of games for TFC, so I guess so. I may be crazy, but I feel like Bradley was the better. I'm the one who calls the shots. Wish you could turn back time to the good old days. Now this you better hear. Now this you better hear. I'm the one who calls the shots. I'm the one who calls the shots. Being the best of garbage ain't saying much, but still, though. 34th minute. At least LAFC didn't win the CCL since Tigres defeated them in 2020. Yeah. But Bob Bradley did get to a CCL final, though. So, in hindsight, at least he got there. In hindsight, that's good for us. Yeah, I'm not wearing a Tottenham jersey. No. You couldn't pay me enough. I'm the Don. I'm the Don Dada. I call the shots. Not on. Now let's all calm down. Let's all calm down. Have a nice meeting of minds. I won't call it a sit down because of the inclement negative implications. Let's think of it as a meeting of minds. No, you don't. Vergara's son literally let a friend coach Chivas with no past experience in coaching. Well, I mean, I can't complain about that. But he made the final. Who had the best 3 DPs trio ever in MLS history? No bias, but it got to be Donovan, Keane, and Beckham. I'm going to go biased with it, damn it. Giovinco, Bradley, Altidore. I'm going biased with it. I don't care. It's true. Team should have won CCL. Giovinco, Bradley, Altidore. I'm going there. Liano was a clown. Yeah, we all agree. 36th minute, 1-0. Atlas, 1-0. Atlas defending well. Better situational awareness, I can say that much. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, send super chats. Oh, nice block by Labushkin. I'm still flipping channels. A South Korea Sun jersey. I thought the Leafs scored on that chance. Gio and Josie was built different, not going to lie. Let's go Tampa. No. Go Leafs, go. The Leafs are getting way too close. I feel like it's going to be like right at the end of overtime. South Korea, I mean, they are in the World Cup, I think, so useful. And Dortmund Royce, I like Marco Royce. Not against it. But just not a Tottenham Sun jersey. Just no. 3-3. No, I don't like Spuds. Now, funnily enough, though, got you again. I was watching the game as you put it out there. You didn't get me. I don't get caught lacking. "37th minute. Goal kick here. Let me make sure. Angel Marquez. Oh, it is Jeremy Marquez. So it's Jeremy Angel Marquez. Okay. All right. I get it. 37th minute. Tampa. Valkyrie intensifies. Still haven't. Yeah, you may have got me there. Valkyrie intensifies. Come on, Leafs. They can. It will be Game 7. You never know about the Lightning. Yeah, but Wash, Bradley, and Josie in 2019 was fire, though. Bradley, yes. Josie, actually, no. He was still good, though. I'd say Wash Josie was 2020. I don't know. It was really 2020. With that being said, we're into the 38th minute. Atlas going forward, breaking away. 39th minute. You'll do it. You'll do it. I'm not Luke Skywalker. And I don't need to be in the Empire. I got the dynasty. Why would I join some where I'd be a soldier than a leader? I don't flip like that. Steven Gerrard, Nigel de Jong, best duo ever in MLS. Now that's biased. I can tell that one. He still scored 10 in 2019. 2020 he had like 2. Yep. We all get older. And there's no cure for aging yet. Probably close, but not yet. All right. The whole Chivas office is on drugs. The coach doesn't make it to the final. He's sacked. How are you going to sack a coach that fired Liano, fixed Liano's mess in less than a month? Oh, but you don't realize they're about to get Marcelo Bielsa. No joke. They want Bielsa. No joke. They want Bielsa. Like, they could actually get him. Like, seriously, I'm honestly kind of shocked. Brady disagrees with that. He's why I think immortality is possible. Don't get me wrong. And once he retires, I'm going to be back into the same existential crisis I was back earlier this year. But Brady is probably immortal, though. I guess so. LAFC 2 over the Timbers, thumbs down. We would have won in 2016 if MLS didn't chase Nigel de Jong out of the league. I'm sure about that one. Chara and Nagby 2015 was ridiculously good. Yeah, they were. Pumas was an empire through 91 to 2011. That's when Pumas were champions, and now it's a crumbling empire. Every empire crumbles. Shot, save! 41st minute. Every empire crumbles, just so you know. They all do. Whether we're talking politically, sports-wise, every empire crumbles. That's just the natural order of things. Marcelo Bielsa is amazing, but even Vergara said Bielsa never sticks around. Ryan, should I give up on my dream to play for Pumas? No. You'll make it. Don't worry. You'll make it. I believe in you. Fratello. I believe in you. Don't worry. Alan Gordon was a dog. Nah, I agree with that. Bro, he did retire, but he was like, nah, immortal. Pumas lost to Saprissa in 2005. Vergenza. He was probably a baby back then. Let's not remind him. No, he was probably still in diapers back then. Let's not remind him. Yeah, Saprissa. And by the way, you know who was on that Saprissa squad that went to the Club World Cup? Keylor Navas. He didn't play, but he was there. Didn't they get like third place? Atlas wasn't champion in 7 years. Gordon was the best sixth man for MLS. Shots fired. Saprissa was owned by Chivas' late owner. 524. And it's kind of funny how they were like just straight up purple instead of like maroon. Like, how could you call yourself the Purple Monster when you're wearing maroon? Right? I don't get it. Like, Saprissa basically wears maroon now. Like, have you not noticed? Like, it's how you call yourself the purple monster when you're wearing maroon. Maroon is not purple. Like, I know maroon. Navas was never given the disrespect he was deserved at Real Madrid. True. But when you have a crazy World Cup and Galacticos want you, he got the money though, and he had 3 Champions Leagues. Went well for him, pretty much. Just like the people don't get San Jose. 1-0, 44th minute. He even sent their former keeper to Saprissa for fooling around with his ex-wife. Okay, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. The wife had a Gumad, and the wife had a Gumad who was the goalkeeper. Shot! And Marquez does it again! That's 2! Goal! De Atlas! 2-0! Marquez! That's a brace! Holy Jesus, and what a shot! Curls it in on the hop. Jeremy Marquez once again. You may be right. What a goal. 45th minute. I think he puts that away. Jesus. Oh, Maron. On a long throw-in, falls to Marquez, and he just hops it in. He just crow hops and just curls it in. What a goal. What a goal. Oh, Maron. I wish. Not kidding. Pumas is the Vergenza of Mexico. They lost to Saprissa in Seattle, yet we laugh at Tigres. With that being said, halftime is right around the horizon for the Atlas game, and we laugh when Atlas wasn't champion for 70 years. If Atlas scores again, Chivas is donezo. I'd probably say they're donezo now. 45th minute. Going into stoppage time. This is Atlas era. We'll see. What would you do to change about San Jose so we can have the rivalry back with San Jose? I mean, they're doing pretty good under... That is halftime. Oh, that's a throw-in. Okay. Sign better players. Make people care again. Have a good coach. How on earth you don't like that guy when he shot like unbelievable? Oh, I think he's a great player. I'm just saying that, just saying Toronto. I didn't realize like he was actually like that good. 46th minute. I never would see a Toronto player do that. That was crazy. Long throw, just freaking buries it. 2:05 left. Oh! Well, going to game 7. Mike McGee. Ryan, if you switch teams, would you be satisfied or no? No. The Leafs just got smash and grab. They're going to game 7. I could have sworn that was no. Looked like goalie interference to me. Jesus, bleep and bleep. Well, game 7. They're going down the tunnel. Tampa wins game 7. That is halftime. By the way, we're at halftime for the Atlas game. Halftime, 2-0. Chivas Atlas. 2-0 Atlas. Atlas going up to Estadio Akron and just going awesome. Chivas lost. On the bright side, Tampa did win. I mean, the game's not over. Probably could be a draw, but we still got 45 minutes. We'll take a short break at the half, and we will see MLS over Liga MX. Pumas is the only team to lose to a Costa Rican and American team in a CCL final for Kenza Nacional. Imagine losing to Saprissa. What's sticking up? You're winning. You're winning 2-0. What's sticking up your ass? Where's Rory? I think he was here earlier. Probably paying attention to the Leafs game. He'll be back for the second half, probably. Did not lose to an MLS club as well. But we'll take a short break at the half. We'll be back. Talk about the stats and how this goes. Sit tight. Be back. Yeah, but we're back. Stats of the half. How'd you know? How'd you know I was going to do a double on Saturday? Leafs or TFC in Orlando and then Leafs Lightning later. How'd you know? Smart man. Stats at the half. Smart man. Oh. That is not what I wanted. All right, here we go. Stats at the half. Here we go. Of course, 53% possession to 47% possession. 3 shots to 3. 155 pass accurate passes to 128. 73% pass accuracy to 69%. 5 fouls to 9. 0 offside to 0. 0 corners to 0. 3 total shots for either side. 2 off target to 0. 1 on target to 3. 0 block shots to 0. 1 shot inside the box to 3. 2 outside to 0. Expected goals, 0.28 to 0.24. So Atlas is really outperforming, but they were basically both rebounds. Open play, XG, 0.28 to 0.88. 0.00 to 0.16 on set plays, 0.02 on target to 0.89. So how is that? Whatever. 212 passes to 185. Again, pass accuracy is 73% to 69%. 93 own half passes to 66. 62 to 62. 13 long balls to 14 accurate long balls. 41% to 42%. 0 accurate crosses to 1. That's 25% for Atlas. 11 throws to 15. 9 tackles to 6. Defensively, 5 interceptions to 6. 0 blocks to 1. 8 clearances to 5, 1 keeper save to 1, 0 yellows on either side, 0 reds on either side. You know what? I like Fatma better. But with that being said, Chivas, for me, the way I see it, Atlas were the better team defensively and offensively. Chivas didn't have the answer. They're giving away bad rebounds, and that's the way Atlas is pounced. But they're so devastating on the ball that, of course, they can make you pay for those bounces. And they have made Chivas pay for those bounces and rebounds instantly. Chivas only has 2 really good players in this match, over a 7 rating. Torres and Vega. Marquez, of course, has an 8.8 rating. Reyes with a 7.3, so both teams. I would say that Atlas has more players that are closer, but with that being said, good team. But Atlas is the better team so far. Guadalajara has not had an answer. Haven't really defended well. They've attacked a little bit, but other than that, Atlas have been the better team by far throughout the first half. So we will see how that goes. One thing that Atlas has never done. Tottenham decided Tati for $15 million. Oh. And they still have Harry Kane. It's not even like he's gone. Oh. Yep. The only competitive tournament we played was Libertadores, and we beat Boca Juniors 3-1. Lanús, Colombian teams, but imagine losing to Saprissa. Ay. Crazy. Paired Boca Juniors and Saprissa. It's Atlas's era. Tigres had theirs in the 2010s. Atlas is going to start collecting trophies from here on. Woo! CCL Champs 2023 in your wildest dreams. Third of all, Atlas was a punching bag of Liga MX. What time is Pumas playing? Oh no. Oh no. I think this isn't busting balls anymore. That was just a flamethrower. Jesus. Oh, Maron. He's not breaking balls no more. Oh boy. Oh my God. Does anybody have a dustbuster? Does anybody? That is a deep cut, unless you watch The Sopranos. That one's a deep cut. I mean, they just won it in December. They could win a bicampeonato. So technically, like, it hadn't been that long. Like, are you forgetting December? Are you forgetting they beat León? Leafs are finished. They still have a game 7, which they'll probably lose, but still. You're either going to see me lose it on live, or you're going to see me, well, be happy, be overjoyed. It had to be a game 7. You just knew it had to be a game 7. You just knew it had to be a game 7 at Scotiabank Arena. You just knew. You just knew. You just knew it had to be a game 7. They wouldn't get it done in 6. You just knew. It had to be. Had to be. So, a double feature for TFC and the Leafs. Yeah, we know. We know. But they at least have fans this time. It's Scotiabank Arena fans, but they still have fans. So, more than 1,000. So, well, technically they did have fans for Game 7, and it was only like 1,000, but still. Toronto sport teams right now, yeah, it ain't good. It don't feel good right now. The Leafs, another Game 7. Raptors, not in the playoffs. And they didn't make they got knocked out, and they didn't make the lottery either. The Leafs, well, Game 7, so we know where that one's probably going to go. The Blue Jays are on a slump that we didn't expect them to have. We'll see. But things will get better, probably. Probably. I don't know. Second half about to start soon. Of course, 2 goals by Jeremy Marquez. 2 great rebounds. How long was the drought for Atlas when they didn't have trophies? Why are we at each other's throats? This channel, this chat is a family. Why are we at each other's throats? Then again, when it comes to family, yeah, there's always things like that, yeah, but still. This is going farther than breaking balls. This is some flamethrower stuff. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I respect it. Fair enough. Favorite Mexican team? To be honest, I look at them all like Toronto's competition. To be honest, I look at them all like Toronto's competition. I have soft spots for certain teams, but they're definitely not favorites, because having a favorite in Mexico would basically mean you're rooting for your competition to be your competition in the CCL and having to face you. So in the end, I really shouldn't have a favorite in Mexico. Now, if Pumas were to, I don't know, have actually beaten Seattle, maybe they would have been the favorite. But they didn't. So I respect Chivas. I respect Tigres. I respect Monterrey. I respect Pumas. I hate America, but everybody hates America, so. And they also were kind of the indirect reason we lost to Chivas in 2018 because they hacked us like freaking goons. It's like they were New York and we were New Jersey in The Sopranos. And Miguel Herrera was Phil Leotardo, and he was just asking for hits everywhere. And they obliged. And they obliged. We won, but at what cost? We won that tie, but at what cost? The second leg, peace was never an option. Macias is about to come on, it looks like. Ooh, they're going for it. Otota Macias. Pumas suffered the same fate that León suffered in Seattle, but we expected León to suffer that fate. Why? Because they're León. It's like the Toronto Maple Leafs in Game 7s. You damn well know where it's going. If you got owned by Chris Armas, you really think you're going to beat Seattle with a competent manager who may be overrated but is competent and actually have their best team out there? Yeah. Flores is on for number 29, Torres, and Macias is on for. They made 2 subs at the half, so they have 3 left in 3 windows. Chivas have to change this game over, at least try to get the draw here, but there aren't any away goals. But pretty much. I expected better out of Pumas because of Dineno, pretty much. León only chokes to MLS and Bolivian teams. Or it just sounds like when games actually matter, they choke. Like, they could find a way to win Liga MX. Surely can't win in anything that's actually worth a damn. León really needs to step up their game against MLS teams in CCL. Hey, you know what? At least they won a tie, though. Against Guastatoya. They finally won a CCL tie. Against a team who wasn't even supposed to be there. Because Ronnie Brunsvik went mafia boss and paid everybody on Olympia, and it got recorded because somebody was a dumbass. By the way, when somebody's paying you under the table, don't record it. Take the envelope and run. And that was a advice from Ryan Minute. You're welcome. .46 we've kicked off in the second half. Yeah. But I'd say Costa Rica is a better league than the Guatemalan league. Let's be honest. I mean, you do have Comunicaciones, but other than that, Municipal, not as good as they used to be. Guastatoya has been in CCL like twice, but then came up limp. Yeah, they got Comunicaciones, which you should never count out, that's for sure, but it's kind of like Real Madrid. That's like if La Liga never had Messi and it was a farmers league, pretty much. But that's a bad compares. That's a bad compares. 47th minute. Bad compares. Like, losing to a team like Saprissa, I still don't know how they pulled it off, or at least when it happened, I was 5 years old. I've only seen highlights. If I actually watched those matches, I probably would understand more. But either that Puma side choked harder, choked on a chicken bone, or that Pumas or that Saprissa side was the best they've ever had. Like, absolutely, obviously. Plays over the top. Chivas trying to find a way back into this game. I've heard the Guatemalan League has surpassed the Costa Rican League nowadays. I mean, but is it really? I mean, the CONCACAF League before this past one, Alajuelense won it. Then Comunicaciones won it. And I think Costa Rican teams have won it more than Guatemalan teams. I know it's only been like a 5-year trophy, but 5-6-year trophy. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 7 years. Yeah, I could say so. But Herediano won it too. Comunicaciones was the first Guatemalan team to win it. So, what does that tell you? When León plays against Mexican and non-Mexican teams, not including MLS and CCL, León is good. When they face an MLS team, they play like they're a team from Central America or the Caribbean. Yeah, that's a pretty good. I think they're just in their own heads at this point. And also, let's be honest, I don't think Olan is a better manager than Ambriz. I think Olan is a joke. They should have never let Ambriz go. And now what? Ambriz is coaching where? Not Juarez, no. It's Tijuana, right? Ambriz is back in Liga MX, isn't he? I think he is. I think it was Tijuana. Guaya something eliminated Guastatoya, yes, but Alajuelense choked hard. Like, you couldn't even believe it. Atlas fans forget that they were the worst team in Mexico. You could be the worst team in your league and then climb up to being great. You know how I know? Ask me. And it seems like we're doing it again. At least it wasn't 7 years this time. At least it didn't take 8 years this time. It only took 1 and a little bit. But you could just ask me. You could be the worst team in your league and still end up being great and being a dynasty. Doesn't take much. Probably takes a good board, but it doesn't take much. Didn't they suck in 2018? Again, that's Club America's fault. Because we were trying to get back into the playoffs too hard that we basically brought people back from injury way too quickly. So the players just kept getting injured. Again, Miguel Herrera's fault. That's his fault. We were actually pretty good when we were fully healthy. When we weren't, we sucked. But there's a difference between 2018 and 2021. 2021, Toronto just completely bitterly sucked. And there was all this rot in the team. All these injuries just added up in 2018. And the Blues will be my team for the playoffs when the Leafs get beat in Game 7. Just like 2019. Atlas going forward. They have a chance off another rebound, but Chivas gets to defend it. But technically it's different. It's technically different. Look at Manchester City. Yeah, well, just look at Toronto. We did it. Almost became the best team in CONCACAF if one for Miguel Herrera just basically putting hits out on our players by the time we were winning by so much. No, Toronto just sucks every time. When it matters, sometimes we do. 4-0 Blues. Really, damn. Good. 52nd minute. 2-0, 2-0 Atlas. Pumas fans. Okay, we could banter about football. We don't need personal attacks. At least my Rangers will take Game 7. Not until the fat lady sings. Yes. 53rd minute. 3 victories in 6 matches visiting in Liga MX, 1 draw, 2 losses. Stereotype. Where did that stereotype come from? Like, I've never heard that. Y'all come up with the most wild. Besides, I don't like the Penguins. Yeah. Like, seriously, Mexican fans come up with the wildest banter. I've never seen something so crazy. Ooh. Some of this. Here's a corner for Atlas, or Chivas, against Atlas. Chivas crosses into the box. Header. They have a chance. Will it be cleared? That was the time to say goal! 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 Goal de Chivas! 1-2. 1-2. What the? Chivas is back in it. Chivas is back in the game. What a goal. It rolls under. It rolls under Vargas. What a shot. Ball across it. And Calderon with the goal. Christian Calderon with the goal. 54th minute. Hero once again. What a run. At the near post. Nutmegs the keeper. He can't make the save. It's a goal. Rolls under his hand. It's a goal. Chivas. In the 54th minute, oh, they're talking to VAR. But they're talking to VAR. Oh, wait, no. They're going to talk to VAR. Looks like they're going to kick off. They've kicked off. The goal's allowed. The goal is allowed. 56th minute. Christian Calderon. Hero once again. Who I think the player of the match is so far. I still got Marquez. 2 great rebound goals. I have to give it to him. Absolutely heads up play. Played it well. Scored it well. You got to get more into the Mexican pop culture. I definitely do. Probably would help me. Goal. Eric Lita now eats 3 times a day thanks to Cruz Azul. Okay, so is this... All right. Is it like a diet plan he has? How do we know this? Is he getting fat? Is he getting fat? Okay. Atlas are known for having droughts for 70 years. I mean, it's better than the 7-year itch. Golazo. Vamos Chivas. Atlas fans are now happy for the first time since 1950s, and they're about to choke a 2-0 lead. Almost. Go. Come on, CCL 2023 and Rebel. I should pop some popcorn. This is enjoyable. I don't eat on stream, but I should pop some popcorn. This is enjoyable. I don't have any, but I should. This is enjoyable. I mean, yeah, Copa MX, but If it's a defunct tournament or a dormant tournament, does it really count? Does it really count, though? If it's a defunct or dormant tournament, does it really count? Like, I get Mexico, FMF did it for the frickin', what is it called? Greed and more money. I don't even know why they did. You're choking a win. Corner kick. If they do choke this one, like, then again, I guess it's probably just the same reason they stopped doing promotion relegation. Is that why FMF stopped Copa MX? They haven't had one since the 2020 resumption. Oilers came 2-0. Yeah. Sounds about right. Seriously, Liga MX is absolutely cheap. If they're not making money, they don't want to put out the money. Plays in, header down. Falls down to be cleared by Atlas. 59th minute. All trophies count, and we need the Copa MX to return. I heard the Copa MX will be abolished due to the Leagues Cup. Well, that makes sense. But technically, though, you're only taking a month out of the season, and you're playing a season-long Liga, a Copa MX with a group stage and then the knockouts in the spring. But then again, should be able to be done. Should be able to be done. But okay. All right. It's not like USA's getting rid of the US Open Cup because of Leagues Cup. They still have it. Problem is, though, I think Liga MX is basically just, FMF is basically just saying, yeah, you know, we have to take away those match days for Leagues Cup. All trophies count. I would love to see the Copa MX return, but they have it as a full year format now, so that's some bullshit. They're probably cheap and they want to pocket the money for Leagues Cup. That may be the reason. But like, this is the only chance that teams like, at this point, Atlante and UDG and Cancun FC and all that have a chance at Liga MX teams at this point, because relegation and promotion has absolutely just been wiped closed, trapdoored closed, you know, which again is also another form of greed, because Liga MX, that's a free kick. No advantage been played. Here comes Chivas. Chivas trying to find a play through here. Still going, Chivas. I think Leagues Cup should include Liga MX venues as well. Oh, they're not doing that. They've basically said it's probably going to be all MLS or all North or USA venues. At least have the Campeón de Campeones. Yes, they do. But they also had the Super Copa MX, which was basically the Campeón de Campeones for Copa MX when it was a Apertura Clausura thing. EPL teams still play League Cup, FA Cup, and European Cup all in 1 year. We can't play Copa MX. I just said that was probably with the Leagues Cup, it was probably a line of bullshit from the FMF that's basically just saying, yeah, we're going to just pocket the money for Leagues Cup and not run Copa MX. But it's not because we don't have enough match days. We just want to pocket the money. And here comes Chivas. Long shot off the head of a defender. Falls down for Atlas. They're going to ask for medical help here. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Send super chats. Y'all know what to do. I'm excited that I'm going to the Timbers game on the weekend. I'm happy for you, and I hope you wear your new jersey as well. Exactly. Listen to Ryan. New jersey. Hopefully you wear your new jersey there as well. Because I was about to say that it finally came, for you, that it finally came in. That was good timing. That was really good timing. Speaking of MLS jerseys that were customized, that took a shitload of time to get here, my TFC jersey finally shipped. I should have it by Tuesday. So, great. The away shirt. Should finally have it. Freaking 2.5 months into the season. Almost 3. 62nd minute. But hey, we'll catch up. We'll catch up. And I'll do an unboxing video anyway. Why not? Atlas fans. Plus, that was the only trophy that Veracruz won. Chivas play looks like a Chivas player is down hurt now. Oh no, that would be Atlas. Oh, yeah, that a Copa MX. Veracruz, they never had the best situation. You know what's crazy? Normally, Liga MX teams wear their champion patches on the sleeve. Oh, okay. New Zealand versus Costa Rica. World Cup qualifying. Intercontinental playoff will be on Peacock and Universal or Telemundo. So that works for me. Great. So I don't have to find it. Great. That's great. I didn't know where to find it. Thought it was probably beIN Sports, but there we go. Peacock, Telemundo, Universo. There you go. Amazing. At least it's there. Because I'm going to cover the Costa Rica playoff. Yes. Because I should. They better. They're the favorite. They should. I think they will. If they don't, they screwed up hard. New Zealand should not beat Costa Rica with a form that Costa Rica's been on recently. If they don't, well, or if New Zealand do, well, Costa Rica must have absolutely choked. Atlas has the best cantera in Mexico. Nearly every Liga MX team has a player that was formed in Atlas. They do have a very good academy, definitely. Hold on. If I'm not mistaken, he didn't he? Plays through, shot, rebound, and that's going to go straight to the goalkeeper. He holds on. Again, Calderon was almost there to score that goal, but it goes straight to the goalkeeper. No. I think it was RSL and then Frankfurt. No. Salcedo went somewhere, then he went to Frankfurt, then Tigres, then Toronto. RSL, was it? I know he went to somewhere in between Frankfurt and RSL. Carlos Salcedo. I played for Chivas. Then he went to Fiorentina and Frankfurt. Okay. There we go. Yeah. It was one of the Guadalajara clubs. He's from Guadalajara. Oh, that goalkeeper got hit in the nuts. Cup check. That's not great. Atlas loses this game. Atlas fans have to wait another 70 years. Oh, look at the move here. We got Zaldivar on for Vega. They just took off Vega for Zaldivar. Okay. I heard the rumor. Calderon that just scored for Chivas was forming Atlas. I heard the rumor that was talking about 3 candidates for vacant head coaching positions for Standard Liège, and Ronnie Dalla is in plus 3 candidates. What are your thoughts? Well, that's shocking. Ronnie Dalla, they want Ronnie Dalla, and NYCFC would possibly give him them. Let him have. Okay, that may not be the best idea. Like, what do you want to do? You better hope it's one of the other 3 if it's for Standard Liège. I don't think you'd want to lose Ronnie Dalla in the middle of the season to a Belgian team. Then you'd have to find another manager. It'd be an absolute circus. It's not the move. Well, you know what? Maybe it could be Andres Lillini. He ain't staying. He's probably gone. So, honestly, it could be that. That's the easy move. If I were you, cross in. Could be the easy move. I'm kind of shocked to hear that. Probably get Pepe. Pep ain't going to leave Man City in the summer for NYC. It's going to be like 2 years from now. Maybe that's something to bridge to Pep. I get it. But they moved from Atlas because they don't want to play for a team that was a known for a 70-year drought. Peace was never an option. Jesus, man. You got the energy of freaking Chris Moltisanti. I respect it. I respect it. Cross in. Header. Then and there. You got the energy of Chris Moltisanti. I respect it. Plays on. That'll be defended by Chivas or Atlas. Goes back and it'll be played forward by the goalkeeper. Vargas. 69th minute. We got 20 minutes left in this tie. Can Chivas tie it up at home and get back into the tie and have to win straight up at Estadio Jalisco? I got Australia. I have Australia. I just feel like Australia's better than the UAE. Chivas brings that down by the chest. And I think Australia will beat Peru. I just see it. I see the vision. Plays forward, headed away. Up the pitch. Still with Chivas. They've had a better second half. It's kind of been a story of two halves. Atlas were the better team that made Chivas pay for their mistakes in the first half. The second half, Chivas have settled in. They've been better. And they still are looking for that tying goal and maybe even the leading goal. I mean, they have time. If they score in the next about 10 minutes, anything's on the table. They've been better the second half. They've been better. Haven't really seen much out of Atlas, but here we go. Shot by Furch. Save by Jimenez. That could have been the one to put it away as I was glowingly speaking about Chivas. Did I just jinx them or? Well, we'll find out. That's a bad giveaway. Goes back from Atlas. They're defending and just asking for it. Calderon was offside, but they didn't go to the VAR. They didn't go to VAR for it. They were listening, but they never went to the monitor. Maybe your referees suck. I don't. But then again, in the end, I'm kind of happy they didn't go to the monitor because in the end, I don't know. I really don't know. For me, I'm glad they didn't just like straight up go to the monitor for like the slightest bit. Like, I kind of hate that way. Like, if you're just going to go to the monitor for like the slightest offside and bail somebody out, I don't like it. Like, if you're going to bail somebody out for like 2 millimeters of freaking nose hair, I don't like it. And if you're going to also like manipulate the lines like they do in the Premier League to help people that you want to help, I don't like that either. If it's negligible, you don't do it. I don't like it. I don't like VAR. Scrap it. I hate it. Also coming from the guy where his team always gets screwed on decisions. He was completely offside. Let's see the chance again, but here's another corner kick. I want Peru to win, but it's true about Australia, how strong they are in Australia, who's giving them players. Here's another corner for Chivas. How does Chivas have OmniLife on their jerseys, but they've changed the stadium name to Akron? Crazy. Ball crossed in. Header. Still falls. And that'll be cleared by Atlas with a header. Didn't look offside to me. 73rd minute. Nice run. can be played up is advantage for the offensive side. Here comes Chivas. Still looks weird. Oh, that's out for a corner kick. No, goal kick. Goal kick. 2-1, 2-1. Atlas. 73rd minute. Oh, he pulled up with an injury. Okay, that makes sense. That's why he got pulled. Oblique, maybe? With the way he's holding it. Was it the oblique? Just like it how I was going for people's neck. Yeah, I respect it. Plays through. Quinones doesn't get the ball down, but it goes all the way back. Not out that far, but goes out of the box. Abela plays on. Save. You know, if VAR existed in the 2014 World Cup and was used for Holland's penalty against Mexico, do you think VAR would have denied that penalty? Yes. Yes, it would have denied that penalty. Iron Robin dived completely. No era penal. No era penal. No era penal. No era penal. Wasn't a penalty. No, it would have been denied by VAR, which would have been the only righteous use of VAR that I've ever seen in my life. No era penal. Shot through, and that'll go out for a throw-in. And but then again, will we ever have that video? For every time that they get a contentious penalty against them, it always comes back. Then again, was it worth it? Maybe. No head up and out. Was it worth it? Maybe. Corner kick for Chivas. 75th minute. Plays through. Crossed in. Header. Plays down. Oh, nice. Not far enough overhead kick, but that was a nice play there. Here is a break for Atlas. Quinones. Quinones making the run. Nice tackle. That looks like it's a free kick. At least the referee is signaling. Was it a clean? No, that's all ball. That's all ball. You cannot. No, that's all ball. Of course, I literally know about the penalty. It's true by Ryan. Who's a better diver and actor, Robin or Neymar? Neymar. Robin was a jackass who dived when he had to and just normally got the calls. I don't think he was a better actor. He just normally got the calls. Ortega's coming on for Atlas for number 26, Rocha. But Neymar does it better. He may not always get the calls, but he just loves to. He's amazing at diving. He should have been an Olympic diver. Way better. Could have won a gold medal. He could have been a two-sport legend. Neymar is a diver and a footballer. Amazing. And also tax evasion, but I don't blame him for that one. Did he? I know Ronaldo and Messi did. I think Neymar did too, didn't he? He would also probably love to live in Alabama, but I'm not going to speak on that one either. 76-minute save. Neymar would probably also love to live in Alabama, but I'm not going to speak on that one either. I cracked myself up. They said they found an 8 ball in his side pocket. Headed down safe. They said they found an 8-ball in his side pocket. I wonder if that pool cue was chalked. They said they found an 8-ball in his side pocket. Of course, I literally know what you said, Mr. Amazing. Everybody knows about Neymar. I don't think I need to explain further. I don't think I need to explain any further. Atlas with a throw in the 79th minute. Plays through. Oh, that's a bad tackle. But Chivas still on the ball. 79th minute. We got 10 minutes plus stoppage time to go in this match. Plays up. Nice go here. Chivas making the run. Nope. Cleared away by Atlas. Some things. I think I won that argument. It seems like you did. Maybe this is why you don't take no. That's why you take no prisoners. At some point, that's going to go out. Looks like there's an injury. I had to put it out. That's a throw-in. You know, when you take no prisoners or you don't back down, normally everybody will be tired out. If you don't back down, things normally go fine for you. Just learn. That's a little bit of advice. If you take the challenge of something, never back down. Oh, look, the stretcher. Hut, 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 hut. Oh, they walked away. So I said peace was never an option. That's also another way to say it. True. That's going to be a replacement. Herrera, number 199 for Zaldivar. A Cantera kid is on the pitch right now for Atlas. 199. You know, I love when Liga MX just has the academy kids wear triple digits. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's something. I just like the aesthetic of it. You know, I hate how in CCL they basically say you have to pick a 2-digit number, which basically means there are the 2-digit numbers for these players, but in the end, in Liga MX, they're like, no, you'll wear a triple-digit number. I get what that's a handball. It should be a free kick. That should be a free kick. 82nd minute. But Neymar is good at diving and literally good on the field, but do not talk about between Messi and Ronaldo, including Neymar. Just think about Ronaldinho, Ryan. Ronaldinho's still better than Neymar. Like, plays forward, Chivas, and that's a good tackle to play forward for Atlas, but it still goes with Chivas. Plays forward, and they give away a break. Here they are. Quiñones can put this one away. Still running. Crosses into the box, and that'll go out for a corner for Chivas. I wish we still had Osorio. He was our John Herdman. Yeah, honestly, at this point, I think Juan Carlos Osorio is still a better manager than Tata. That may have been a mistake, firing Juan Carlos Osorio. That may have been a mistake. Plays through. Here's the corner by Atlas. Header into the box. Cleared by Chivas. 82nd minute. I think that was a mistake. But then again, in football, if they want to fire you, they'll fire you. And if the grass is greener on the other side, I wonder what he's doing now. If you talk bad about Pumas, I'm arguing with you. Exactly. Just like if you talk bad about Toronto, I will argue with you. I get it. Save! And now I'll go out past the post. That's a goal kick. But yeah, understand that completely. Peace is never an option. Or if you just get in a debate with me. If you get into a debate with me, oh, he was not fired. His contract ended and decided not to renew it. Well, I guess people in the U.S. soccer space talking about Mexico don't know a damn thing. They basically just said sacked. Minnesota scored, but it seems a little too late. Chicote is off. Calderon off for Ponce. Don't take off your goal scorer? 84th minute. But for me, maybe Liga, not Liga MX, MLS news is just crap. The Riders. They're going to spin anything for it to fit their narrative. And that's, I guess, how they spun it. Was like, he got fired. Even though he just didn't renew. I think I remember that being the case. As I said, I may be a loudmouth and I may never shut up. And sometimes that could bite me in the ass. It has before. I still think Herdman's a better manager. I really do. I think Canada would have still got those results. I don't think it was because Tata. I think Canada would have still grinded out those results. It wasn't completely because Mexico was playing their older players. Canada deserved those results. I still think Herdman's the better manager there. I really do. Now, the U.S. games could have definitely changed. I think those would be Mexico wins. And they definitely wouldn't have lost at Azteca. They would have still won, or they definitely would have drew. They would have won there. Yeah, I'd take it personally. Save. I mean, you're not wrong, but I would take it personally. You're not exactly wrong, but I would take it personally. Yes. You're not exactly wrong, but I'd still take it personally. And you can't say nothing about that because you just took all that stuff about Pumas personally. So I don't know. So. You got me. I respect the fact there's no peace. There can't be any peace. But if you be a hypocrite, down. I hate hypocrisy. I hate it. That's how you lose with me. So don't do that. Don't be a hypocrite. Don't say something and then stand on the other side of the argument because, don't do that. 86th minute, 2-1. LA Kings are back in the game, 2-1. Piojo Herrera or Jimmy Lozano should be the next manager, regardless of how well or bad Tata does at the World Cup. Yeah, I'd agree. Since Tena is managing Guatemala, yeah, I'd agree. Even though Tena is a better manager than probably both. Well, Piojo, maybe not, but Jimmy Lozano? That's a name I haven't heard really thrown around. Okay. Oh, bad tackle. Free kick, 87th minute. Honestly, I really don't like Tata as a head coach, but how impossible he's good as a head coach and literally think about Piojo. I don't like Piojo. Piojo's a jackass, but he's a great. Here's how I look at Piojo. He's a jackass, but he's a good man. He's a great manager. You love him if he's on your team. If he's managing another team that you're playing, you're going to hate his guts. If he managed for Toronto, I'd be glad to have him. Because he may be a jackass, but he's our jackass. Exactly. See, that's exactly. See, stand on the side you're on. Yep, there we go. Respect it. But for me, red card for Miguel Ponce. Red card for Miguel Ponce. Chivas are down to 10 for the last 3 minutes. Oh, boy. That's not good. Make that a rule for you, Ryan. Yeah, definitely. That stands. That's what Piojo is. Whoa, red card. Let me see it. Exactly how is it a red card? Oh! Oh, he studded him as he was on the follow through. He studded him in his chest. Explain to me how that's a red card, though. Like, it doesn't even look like he stepped over and then his foot hit his chest. He didn't stud him. It was the side of his foot. That's not a red. I didn't need to know. I didn't need to know that. Thank you very much. I did not need to know that. I did not need to know that. Oh! Maybe your Gumad needs to know that, but I don't need to know that. No. Your lady or your Gumad needs to know that, but I wouldn't say I need to know it. Stanad. That's still VAR. It looks like yellow card. It's going to be a yellow for Ponce. A yellow for Ponce. Okay, so yeah, that definitely. They were either looking at the wrong thing or no. It's a yellow, definitely. But I have to say. Pause. You have a point, but it's true. But honestly, I literally think about that head coach Juan Reynoso. Reynoso's a fraud. I'm sorry. Have you seen what he is in CCL? He won a Liga MX and then absolutely started to choke. He's a fraud. No. He could have been Mexico manager had he kept his strength up. He's a fraud. He's a fraud. Won a freaking Liga MX and then just started choking in CCL and league matches and playoffs. Reynoso's a great coach, but eventually bumps heads with players. Is that the problem? Piolo, in less than 6 months of coaching Mexico, he beat Croatia and Cameroon and tied Brazil at home at the World Cup, only to lose with a Robin penalty in the round of 16. Piojo is the answer. I agree. Is that why there's problems now? He's bumping heads with players? 9 minutes of stoppage time. Are you kidding me? Maron. Plays forward. Shot. Blocked away. 9 minutes of stoppage time. How the... It was like the Spanish version of Caleb Porter, Lamal, Juan Reynoso. But Reynoso, he broke a curse. I don't know if you should. Caleb Porter, I don't think that's absolutely 1-for-1. I think Caleb Porter, I don't think Juan Reynoso is as complete of a jackass as Caleb Porter is. If there was something like, if it ever came out that Caleb Porter committed like disorderly conduct or something and got fired for that, I would not be shocked. Save. Go past the post. Chivas almost tied up. Like, seriously, Caleb Porter is a crap manager, but he's a jackass, but not just to his players. He seems like just a jackass in general. Like, if he did something, like, I wouldn't be shocked. Reynoso just seems like a hard-ass manager, a hard-ass guy to be a manager. Caleb Porter just seems like a jackass overall. Like, once you, at some point, his gimmick just gets, runs thin because that's just who he is. Like, it's like, yeah, he's a good coach. Is he a jackass? And they hate it. And that's why, well, that's why I'm glad Portland has Gio Savarese. Seems like a good man. Great manager. Seems like a great man. I like Savarese. I really do. 92nd minute. Savarese. I'd say you did. Reynoso's a great technician, just not the friendliest guy. Makes sense. We're lucky to have Gio Savarese, yeah. Definitely. Card him off. Reynoso's a terrible coach. He only got lucky in the final. Trejo. But who's a former head coach who's good in Guadalajara? I mean, he's good, but why'd he get sacked? Are we talking about Almeida here? Chala on or off for Trejo? Like, Almeida, like, he just wanted the board at San Jose to actually back him, and they didn't want to do it. So they basically, how do I put it? They basically railroaded him, but he railroaded them as well. It's basically like Hernan Lozada, except he wasn't a jackass about fat percentages. But he wasn't getting backed by the front office anyway. As it would seem. What argument? Oh, no. Atlas got lucky last season. No, I'd say they were actually pretty good. And Leon choked, but it was nice to see. That means they're still in the CCL next year, but at least they're not going in as a half-season champion. By the way, Leon fell off hard in the second half, that Clausura. Olan, as I said, is a crap manager. They should have never got rid of Ambriz, but they did. And look at you now. You thought Olan was the answer. Your team is a bunch of bottle jobs. Plays through. That's got to be a foul. Nope, they don't call it. Those Chivas means he's been joined. No, Almeida's in Greece now. And they're saying that Chofis and Chicharito are going to his team in Greece. AEK Athens. Which I'm shocked. I'm shocked, but, Almeida goes to Greece. This is going to be more of a culture shock than San Jose was. I just hope they back him. And I honestly don't think I've ever heard Mateus Almeida speak English. Pulled a Marcelo Bielsa. 95th minute. But then again, Greek's probably hard to learn, frankly. So, yeah. Galaxy lose Chicha, they're cooked. He's the only guy who could score for them. Yeah, that wouldn't be great. To be honest, I feel like whenever Mexico loses to USA, Mexico plays horribly and when they play against other opponents afterwards. Well, that could have helped us in November. Still probably would have got the draw at Azteca. I still feel like Canada should have pulled an Aztecazo, though. I really do. Chivas free kick shot. Saved. 96th minute. Come back to me if Atlas ever lose to a Central American team. The goalkeeper is saying he dislocated his shoulder. Vargas is saying he dislocated his shoulder on the dive. It's the second time I've seen this happen in a year. Huh. Now you're kind of pushing it. I mean, you did kind of have a tantrum after the CCL final and said you'd switch teams. So, and then said you would if they lost to Chivas as well, and then you didn't. You finally got over it, but I wouldn't. Now that's who knew indeed. Plays through. Like, I wouldn't say that's not the way to play the game here. 97th minute corner. What's up, Ryan? Have you bought the Panini official World Cup sticker collecting booklet? No, I have not yet. I should. Fair point. Exactly. Was that the first time Canada tied to Mexico in the Azteca? It was either the first or second. For real, not even the best team in there stayed. Cross in. I'm talking about. I think could have been the second. I think it may have happened. I think it may have been the second. Could have been the first. It was a long time. I think it was the second, but it was like 80-something the first. It's been a while. It was a while. 98th minute, that's out for a goal kick. 2 minutes, a minute to go left in the match. Atlas. Let's see what happens on leg 2 on Sunday between Guadalajara and Atlas. I think I'll do leg 2 anyway. I think I'll do a stream for leg 2 as well, just so we know. I think we will. I think I will, because it's close enough to where it's still interesting. So I'll be back for Sunday night. There's nothing else. I'll do leg 2. And it should be on TUDNA, so that'll be great. And it'll be the early match, too. Blues are going to finish this off. Blues to the second round. So, Friday off. Saturday, unless I get my jersey somehow on Friday instead of Tuesday. We'll unbox it then. But an off day. Come back to me when your players from your Cantera don't leave. Who are some good players in Atlas's Cantera that Toronto could steal? I'd like to know. I would have switched team if my team lost the CCL final to a Central American team. Damn. Yeah, it's at 6 p.m. your time. Great. 10 seconds left. And they will blow the whistle. Here come Chivas for the last attack. They have time, and they're still going to let them go. They have a chance here. They got to push it. They got to go for it to get this draw. They have to win out no matter what anyway, but they have to win by 2 goals unless they score here. Oh. They're still letting them go. Make the play. Can't stop the attack. The one chance that is left. Go. And they give it away. That'll be full time. And that'll do it. A free kick, and that'll end the game. I would move from the Cantera of Atlas. Train me. But what does it say? 100 minutes of football, and it's about to be over. Atlas makes money while Pumas begs for dimes and nickels. I mean, they can make a lot of money this summer if they wanted to. I'm just saying. And that's a full-time whistle. 2-1 Atlas. 2-1. Full-time. And it looks like there's still something to play for at Estadio Jalisco in the second leg. But Atlas definitely has the upper hand. 2 rebound goals by Angel Marquez, man of the match. Got Atlas the win here at Estadio Akron and puts Atlas in the driver's seat for the second leg on Sunday. We'll just see how exactly it goes. Hey, sorry I had to watch my Galaxy People podcast. It's all good. Atlas just needs another 70 years to get another title. They're about to go to the freaking semifinals. I feel like the Gold Cup and Nations League finals will be Mexico, USA, Mexico versus Canada, or Canada versus USA from now on. Exactly. Pretty much. And one of them's going to get screwed. And if Canada makes the final, somebody's getting screwed. They're going to make sure one of Mexico or USA are going to be in that final. Fight me. Peace was never an option. Respect it. We just sold Ian Torres for $6 million to Chicago Fire. You mean Jairo Torres? There we go. Jairo Torres, yes. But full-time, it's 2-1 Atlas. 2-1. So, with that being said, review will be out within the hour. I will see you then. Saturday, Friday, nothing, most likely. Saturday, Toronto FC versus Orlando City, live in RSR. Toronto Maple Leafs, Tampa Bay Lightning versus Toronto Maple Leafs, Game 7, live RSR. Sunday, Atlas versus Chivas, second leg. We'll do that. And then we got some stuff next week as well. But we'll be back. But I'm out. See you in an hour for the review. I'll be back. I'm out. Peace. See you. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. All that. You know what to do.